All right, so what's going on, y'all? This is Breon with CABO Club. Got my boy Dontreal Fisher here. Uh,
Dontreal Fisher, class of 2026, Houston Madison.
Already. So big dog here, big prospect. So we're gonna jump into these questions. Early stages. When did you first fall in love with football and what sparked it?
When I first fell in love with football, I was like 3, 4 years old. All my cousins, they played football. Was outside playing like high ball and stuff.
Yeah.
And like football, it gave me a different type of joy. So I just like fell in love with it right there.
Already. So who was the first coach or mentor that really believed in you?
My first mentor is my big cousin, Evander Knox. He stayed on me, still to this day, he still stay on me. Like he makes sure I sharpen iron every day. Make sure I'm never lacking.
Already. So what's one youth football memory that still motivates you today?
One memory that motivated me today, I was in an all-star game, and I was playing cornerback. I was playing both sides at the time.
Yeah.
And my little league coach, Coach Marco, he was my all-star coach too. I had just got scored on the score was 8-6. I had just got the touchdown scored on me. And then they was going for 2. And like it was a big receiver and I was little. It's like they finna come right back. So him believing in me in that moment, that they gave me like confidence. Then they threw it again and I picked it off. So they still motivate me like, just let that one play go. One play don't define how the game can turn out for you.
Exactly. So now we're going into the performance and mindset. So what does a game-ready mindset look like for you before kickoff?
Before kickoff, a game-ready mindset is definitely like locked in. You facing your opponent. You ready. You got it on your mind. You're not playing. You're not playing around in the locker room. You're not playing on your phone, nothing like that. You just ready, locked in.
Already. So when you're matched up with a tough DB, what's running through your mind?
It's kill or be killed. Like it's me or you.
Yeah. So what's been the toughest moment in your football journey so far, and how did you overcome it?
The toughest moment of my football journey, it was definitely my sophomore season. I was playing at Madison. I had dropped like a game winner the game before. And so that whole week, I had told my team I apologized like multiple times. So like I was like, I can't let that one play define how the rest of my season could go. So that whole week, for the rest of the season, I was just in grind mode. So it happened the next week. I got the same opportunity, and then I came down with it for my team.
Got you. So how do you reset mentally after a mistake during the game? How do you reset mentally after a mistake during the game?
How I reset mentally, like if I mess up, if you're gonna mess up, you gotta mess up 100%. You gotta go full speed and mess up. Like you're gonna mess up, can't stop in the middle of the play and mess up. So like I just let that go because I know my coaches believe in me. They know what I can do. I know what I can do. So I just can't let that one mistake define how the rest of my game go.
Got you. So what separates you from an average wide receiver mentally and physically?
Mentally, what separates me is I got short-term memory. Like if I drop a ball, if I like block out all the noise, tunnel vision. Like I know it's me versus me. It's never them versus me. So and physically, like I don't feel like nobody can touch me on the field one-on-one. Like I don't feel like there's no DB that can mess with me.
That's what I'm talking about. So walk me through a typical day in your off-season grind.
Off-season grind, I wake up, I eat, I call my homeboy, the Duck, we'll go to the field 2 deep, 3 deep. My homeboy Andre will go to the field 2, 3 deep, and we'll just straight cone work, ladder work, weight vest, everything, just running, 110s, all that. Then we'll go to the school around 3-4 with a team. We'll get a lift in, and after that, 7-on-7 practice. And after that, I gotta see my trainer, Justin Allen.
That's what I'm talking about. And then, so what's one part of your training you take seriously that most players overlook?
Your footwork. Like you can't go nowhere without your feet as a receiver. So like you only as fast as your feet gonna take you. So like you gotta know your step for step. Like if you playing a patient DB, if you ain't got no footwork, then you out of there.
You out of there. Yeah. So how do you stay locked in and motivated when nobody's watching?
Because you gotta always have that mindset. What are you doing when the lights off? Like what you doing on Friday night, that's only what happened on Friday night happened in May. Like whatever work you putting in May and August, that's what's gonna show. Like if you ain't working with nobody watching, then when the lights bright, you ain't gonna know what to do because you wasn't even working.
Exactly. So now we're going into team and culture. So how would your teammates describe the energy and leadership you bring?
I think my teammates would describe me and like I got that drive to win. Like no matter what, like we can be down 50-0, 7-0. I'm gonna have the same mindset. Like whatever it is, let's go get in the end zone.
Let's go get that money. So What makes your high school team culture special or different?
Because I feel like Madison, I feel like this is my community. I feel like the whole community, they bought into what we're trying to do. Everybody overlooks HISD football. I feel like everybody know like this season is gonna be like a season to remember. I feel like our whole culture, like alumni, they all tapped in with us. They all trying to make sure we got water and stuff like that. So I feel like the whole culture, they bought in this season to what we're trying to do.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, can't wait to see that. I know that for sure. So, with that being said, what's one underrated teammate that doesn't get enough credit but makes a big impact?
Damian Duckworth. I like that guy. He's like one of the best safeties in the Texas area by far. And he can go both ways. He was first team all district for receiver and safety last year. So they had him on the rise for Houston sports, but he should have he one of the best players by far. Like I've played at the big schools at High Towers and I played at Madison. Like, that's one of the best players I've seen. And then he run track too. So like one of the best players that's for sure overlooked. Damian Duckworth, for sure.
Well, Damian, man, you might be on the radar. You know, we might have you coming through and coming to pull up on something on the interview. So now, going into the vision and your next level of your dreams after high school, what do you want college recruiters to know about you and beyond the highlights?
I'm a student athlete. You ain't never got to worry about me having to get up and go to class. I'm going to get up and handle my business, do what I got to do. I'm going to take care of mine. I'm going to show up the weight room, show up whatever I got to do, extra work. Ain't never going to be no doubt that if I want to be here.
Understood. So what would it mean for you to get that call to the NFL, and how are you chasing that dream right now?
It would mean a lot to get that call. Like it'll change my whole family life, like forever. And how I'm chasing that dream is, I know I want to get there. I know that's my dream. And the day I stop working, somebody gonna outwork me. So every day is no days off. No days off.
Got you. So outside of stats and wins, how do you define your personal success in this sport?
I define my personal success by football's made me a better young man. Like outside of the catches and the stats and the Friday nights, football, all my coaches from Hightower to Madison to Lawson Middle School, all my coaches played a part to Little League. All my coaches played a part in making me a better young man outside of football. Like in school, out of school, in the public, in the community, whatever it is, like helping out the community, in school, they've made me a better young man.
Understood that. That's what's up, man. So what advice would you give a younger athlete that's just starting their football journey or any sport?
Never stop working. Never stop working. Even when nobody's watching, somebody's always watching. Never stop working. Like, don't be like you gotta follow the crowd. Like if your friends want to party, no, you take the different route. You know you on a different mission than everybody else. So you can't do what everybody else do. You gotta walk different. You gotta talk different. You gotta look different. Everything you do gotta be different.
Alrighty. So the last question, man, is a question I ask everybody, man. And everybody got their own answer. Before we get rained on, what does the word champion mean to you?
Champion means hard work, dedication. It's that drive that you putting in all year long so you can call yourself a champion. Because it's sad, but everybody don't get the title champion at the end of the season. Champion is that team that's taking the over and beyond, that's practicing in the rain, that's practicing the off days when nobody's working. Champion is the people that got that drive, the team that won it, the team that got that brotherhood, that bond. That's the real champions.
So, hey, as you heard from Dontreal, we in the rain with the interview.
Yes,
we trying to be the best, and we with the best.
Yes, sir.
So, man, do your thing, man.
Hey, Dontreal Fisher, class of 2026, Houston Madison. Follow me on Instagram at The Real Paco, Twitter, Mr. Pick 6, and we out.